YouTube, what's going on? Today we are bringing you another budget build. Today's video is on the Hamerdin, very staple class in the community, and I just feel like we might as well just get it out there to have it out there. So just get right into it.
11.
All right, let's go over the gear. Very similar to our last FOH build, we are using Sazabes for the resistances because it's just nice to have. We're using a combat skill, faster cast rate, amulet. We're using a spirit charge. It has good resistance this time, whereas it has a 30% base, whereas the other one we had did not have any. We're still using a very low 22% Viper Magi, spirit sword, Trang's gloves, faster cast rate, res ring, faster cast rate, res ring, string of ears for some damage reduction, Inferno strides just for fire res. On switch, we're using Naj's Puzzler so we can teleport, and our inventory is just full of resistance charms. As far as the mercenary, he is using a Crown of Thieves, Treachery, and a Insight. None of them really that great. Like I said, budget build is the goal. Budget build is what we're going for. I think this qualifies. Let me know if you think I'm wrong. But budget. As far as the stats, enough strength to wear our gear. We do use Holy Shield, so enough dex to get to max block, and the rest into Vitality. As far as the skills, we are doing all the hammer synergies. So we have Blessed Hammer maxed. As you can see, its synergies are Blessed Aim and Vigor. So we have Blessed Aim maxed. We have Vigor maxed. And then the rest go into concentration. This is the main aura we use while we are doing the damage and casting the hammers. For whatever reason, concentration adds damage to hammers. I wish it would be more like it adds damage to magic damage, and that way FOH could be more, do more damage, right? Instead of having to use, conviction with FOH, but for whatever reason, only hammers gets the damage buff with concentration or the damage bonus. So that's what we're stuck using. We do 1 into Holy Shield. We actually have 2 points left over, so we'll probably end up dumping the rest into Holy Shield. If you want to be crazy, you could absolutely put 1 point into Fanaticism and just keep 1 point into Smite and run Ubers with this build. You could also put these extra points into Resist Fire, resist Lightning. Every 2 points, it brings your maximum resistance up a point. So we put these 2 points in resist lightning, it would go up to 76%. So you could do stuff like that. You could also grab some nice things like salvation, redemption, but we're generally going to be running this concentration aura the whole time, so we're not too worried about anything else aside from Holy Shield. It's probably best to put the rest of the points in Holy Shield, in my opinion, but just kind of just going over the options. The Merc is a cold aura Merc. I found that to be the most helpful. I tried doing things like prayer and whatnot, and it just wasn't enough. We're just gonna teleport through all this. That's really all we use teleport for. Anything else, we'll actually use charge to get around. It's just kind of easier than having to switch weapons all the time. But players 1, clearing out chaos is not bad at all. I mean, I don't know if you saw the FOH build. Also, the FOH build did fine. It's just, I mean, as far as speed and the damage we're putting out with the same gear, Hammers is way more damage. And I believe it's faster. I don't know. Maybe we'll compare the 2 videos and see which one is actually faster. But I mean, the only issue with hammers is, getting them at an angle in which they're hitting them. Generally, if you're right on top of them, it will hit. Whether you're directly below or directly next to them, it generally will hit. But it's all a matter of just getting there, right? And especially when you can't teleport on top of them because we don't have, like, Enigma. It's kind of a pain to get on under them like that. But I think it's just more of a you get used to it kind of thing. I think this is a good build to have fast casting rather than the old way of pushing a button and casting. I can't do fast casting. I've tried to switch. Oof. What was that? I tried to switch. It didn't go well. I couldn't get used to it no matter what I did. But I mean, that's why we max our block, our holy shield, and have max blocks, because we are going to be generally, especially when we really want to hit something, just get right in their face, right underneath them. But I think it's good as far as the practice to just, you know, cast a few, take a few steps, cast another few. That way, you know, you don't always have hammers just in the same position. But yeah. Bale immunities. So if they're immune to magic, this is magic damage. If they're immune to magic, you are not going to have a good time. You used to be able to Holy Bolt to kind of get through it, but they kind of... They gave Holy Bolt other synergies to where just a 1.1 during the Holy Bolt doesn't really... It doesn't do as much damage. You can still do it, it's just going to take a little bit longer. I would love to find... Oh, our Merc died. Something was hitting hard. I don't know what they had, but something was hitting hard. I would love to give an example, but, you know, you just keep Holy Bolt and, you know, wave 2 of Bale's minions. That's what you would generally use. Yeah, it's going to take an unfun amount of time, but it'll get done. And then you might have to also rely on your Merc to put some physical damage out there as well. Let me just grab these potions. I should have filled up on potions before all this, and I did not. Alright. But it's nice to be able to charge through things to make up, you know, make up some distance and space. Definitely a plus with the Palladin being able to move at a decent speed. If you don't have Enigma and you're not teleporting, it may be worth looking into some type of cannot be frozen item, since you're charging around all the time. I don't know where our Merc is. He's literally nowhere. So that's cool. He's eating crown somewhere or something. I don't know. Oh! Since when the could they spawn there? Alright. So we pop the seal. They can spawn here, which is, you know, something. Alright. Hey, they spawned at a normal spot. Didn't have it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make ourselves a cocoon of safety with hammers. A cocoon of safety. Come to my cocoon. That's right. Didn't have it. This guy, we're gonna get up close and personal. Our Merc died somewhere. I didn't even see him at all during this whole experience, so that's cool. We're gonna go get him, and I really don't know why. But we're gonna go get him. We are using the 125 faster cast rate breakpoint. I find that to just be extremely nice. Number one, for your hammer cast, they're a lot faster, which means they're a lot more close together, technically. Which gives you more of a wall, because unfortunately hammers don't have an extremely long reach, and you're gotta get kind of close to things in order to take them down. So, with 125, you get more of a, just more damage per second, technically, once they enter in the range of your hammers hitting. If they run away, that sucks, because you really got to finagle your way over to them. But things that will come to you because they're melee and whatnot, those are always great. Let's keep our Merc alive with some juvies. And this guy's got to go, and they're dead. And we're off. Now, the only thing we have to worry about with Diablo is his fire breath. We do have pretty decent fire res, so I think we should be okay, but it wouldn't surprise me if he does his fire breath and we just tank it. Also, you should probably hit all the seals. Alright, we'll see how easy Diablo is. The damage is there. I mean, we're doing ridiculous amount of damage. It's all about finding that balance of damage, survivability, and your other breakpoints, right? But bam, Hamerdin, let's go. Good to go. That's the build. Easy peasy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more budget builds as well as finalized versions of these budget builds, make sure you like and subscribe. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Thanks so much for hanging out, and peace.